Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in day 9. Yeah, for me. And the prompt from Daisy Yellow Art, index card a day, is metallic. The backstory of all this. I have a passion for rock and roll. Now, I have a passion for 70s rock and roll. Mainly because a lot of it came from the area where I grew up, in the San Francisco Bay Area at that time. That was before grunge rock. You're going to get a lesson in rock in America, as I see it. Grunge rock was up in Seattle in the Northwest at that time. After that was like Nirvana and all that kind of stuff. But before that, it was Journey and those guys. And all of those guys came out of the Bay Area pretty much, or LA. Like not Bruce Springsteen. Huey Lewis was San Francisco Bay Area. He was also a mathematical genius, literally. Interesting guy. Anyhow, for some reason, all of that to say, for some reason, well, it's not for some reason, I guess I know. Apparently Stranger Things, which I have not watched, has a lot of Metallica music. And Stranger Things is like, from what I can gather, is attracted by preteens, a lot of them, I guess because of the age group of the characters. I don't know, for some reason, it seems like a lot of that group is watching Stranger Things, from what I can see, just on social media. But our granddaughter, who is that age group, is watching it. And she all of a sudden is big into Metallica. I'm like, okay. That Metallica is not my favorite. I was a little bit more mellow with my rock. Some people may say it's not even rock. It was like pop music of the day. I think it's kind of rock. Van Halen, that was my first concert. And I mean, I like all kinds of music. My next concert was Duran Duran. I go from all spectrums. I love Tina Turner. I mean, I'm so sad that she died. Oh, yep, somebody left the lid off their glue last night. Oh, yeah. But anyhow, so the prompt today, all of that to say, the prompt today is metallic. Well, because of our granddaughter, I'm like, all right, let me see if I can get into this music. Because I'm at a preteen age, you're trying to identify with them at every level because none of them are going to work. So I'm like, all right, I can kind of talk rock and roll with her from that era. So I'm like, all right. So I found a documentary on Netflix, I think, or something. Netflix or Prime. I know it wasn't on the Disney Channel. About Metallica. Well, as it turned out, it was a documentary about them making a record, an album, and all of the egos and the psychiatrists and the rehabs and all of that were involved, which I would have recommended her the documentary, but I'm just not crazy about her knowing about that much angst is available to her because she has enough angst in her life on a daily basis from the people around her. Not me. I'm perfect. But in watching this thing about Metallica and the egos and how much I know that tears a band apart when they're that old, because they just all have massive egos, rightly so, probably because of their talent. Yeah. So watching this video, one of the very last lines was, "Everybody has the same soul." That was just in some conversations they were doing while they were making this album. I'm like, wow, I love that. Just that sentence, everyone has the same size soul. I was like, man, what a profound statement. So that's going to be a quote that goes in this book from Metallica on the day where metallic is the prompt. That was all just fate. Another reason to do these kind of things, because you never know where life is going to take you, and you're starting to quote Metallica in your art journal. Anyhow, so this was a piece of paper that I had found in my stash. I split it in half. I kind of made it matchy of the paper that was already there, which was another scrap. And it's working for me. It is really working for me. These 2 pages together really work. Not quite the same color combos, but pretty darn close. And I love this. So this is at real-time speed. But I'm watching Wimbledon right now. So I was watching Wimbledon. They're having a heck of a time with weather over there. They're so far behind. I don't know how they're going to catch up. But, and we had a little snafu with the dog this morning. So there's all kinds of stuff going on here. But my soul is the same size as yours. That I know. Anyhow, it was just kind of, that's so full of fate when that kind of stuff happens. And I love that. Seeing me take a sip of coffee. I'm still sipping on the same cup of coffee. Anyhow. So I just got out my Neocolor 2s and added in the white some of the colors that were on the other piece of paper that I tore in half. And adding it to this flower page or whatever it was. I think originally it started out as a paintbrush clean off. And then I just never used it. So I added it to this like junk journal. And this is Junk Journal in July also. I don't think I've ever done Junk Journal in July. And again, it's another list of prompts by Meg Journals, I think is what her name is. And here I am trying to go with my left hand so I don't have a lot of control. Just adding scribbling marks like they were on that other piece of paper. And the idea is to blend these 3 sections of paper together. Sort of, with a big green slime in the middle for Wimbledon, I guess. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, kind of. And so, I forgot what I was saying. That happens a lot. Anyhow, I just, when stuff like this comes together like that, oh man, it's nothing except magic, if you ask me. I did this in real time because I'm watching Wimbledon. But I didn't want another short video, so I'm letting it go at the regular speed. Now, if I know I talk about Stabilos, but if you don't have Stabilos, these Neocolor 2s, I don't think they're cheap. You can buy them individually in some stores, art stores, not like Michael's. And I don't shop at Hobby Lobby pretty much too much anymore. Not crazy about the ownership, but anyhow. And I can hear our neighbor next door. He had a big, huge branch fall down in his yard from one of his trees, and he's having some guy come over there and take out the whole tree. Mainly because it's dead, and it was kind of hidden behind another tree, so he didn't really realize it. But anyhow, so I can hear his chainsaw going. We've had a lot of rain. We've had a lot of humidity, but we were way past due for all that to start, so it's starting. Anyhow, so what's going on here? Trees. Dogs having hissy fits. Humidity. Wimbledon. And Metallica. Can't get much better than that, if you ask me. But and just playing with your Neocolor 2s. I know City Arts, our art store downtown, has. I saw Neocolor 2s in there, but they only had like 7 or 8 different colors. I'm pretty sure I got these off of Amazon. But they weren't cheap. They weren't cheap. And no, I do not have an Amazon shopping list. Maybe I should set one up. I don't like preaching about stuff that I like. But I do like these. And they're so versatile. And I've used them a ton. And only about 2 or 3 of these colors have the wrapper torn a little bit to get down to the next little bit after it came from the store. So, I mean, they last forever. Now, granted, you know, I only do little tiny bits like this every once in a while, but still love them. And I've seen other people like break them apart, break them in half so that they have a travel set and a like home studio set, but I just can't do that. I can tear apart a book, but I don't think I can tear these apart yet. Anyhow, so there's my Metallica quote, "Everyone has the same size soul." Oh, that just is profound to me. Doesn't matter if you're a politician, good or bad politician. It doesn't matter if you are a millionaire or a tiny little art person in a tiny little village in Vietnam or playing Wimbledon. You still have the same size soul. It's what you do with it, right? These two together, I love. Anyhow, thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate you being here every day. There are a few new people that keep popping in and out, so welcome, welcome. What am I doing there? Oh, there was a little tiny piece of white showing, and I colored it black because that white was bothering me. That's just how it goes here sometimes. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.